Hi, Aries, welcome. Welcome. So we left you last week having triumphed over confusion in love, decision making. And this week at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Wands, which figured very prominently last week in your readings. And then the Ten of Pentacles, clarifying that. Beautiful, beautiful. So choosing a path having to do with all of your earthly resources. We open your song with the Ace of Wands, Aries. So you come in powerfully with full, unabridged, unadulterated, uncontaminated fire energy, pure mojo. Your element. You're in your element. That's how you start. Second line of your first verse, Aries, we have the Nine of Wands. So that kind of makes sense after last week's reading, that you would be coming up as this sort of wounded warrior, you know, tired but with no less conviction. So very strong in the mind, strong in the will and the heart. A little tired but completely 100% still able to count on yourself. And then we have the King of Pentacles energy, card of Taurus. So beautiful, because your bottom of your deck is Ten of Pentacles, of course. So to have the King of Pentacles here is incredible, right? Full command of the earthly element. And then the fourth line of your first verse, we have the Devil energy, card of Capricorn. So we have Taurus and Capricorn here. And then for your chorus, you have the Healer. The Healer. Wow. Second verse, first line, Temperance, card of Sagittarius. Wow, that's beautiful to have Temperance coming in on the heels of the Healer. Trying to determine at this point what there is to be healed. I can't really see yet, but when we clarify, we'll probably get a greater understanding of that. Aries, second line of the second verse, Ten of Wands. Yes, so done with all those burdens. So done. I'm taking note of the torch. The torch seems to be lighting up some kind of language. It's kind of like an electronic language that's become archaic. There's graffiti all over the sides of the stairway. Reminds me of an Iron and Wine song. The Trapeze Swinger. You know that song? Talks about all the graffiti at the pearly gates. Now we have the Hierophant, another card of Taurus. So Aries, Taurus right next door to you. Yes. Let's see. The nakshatra of Aries. It'll come to me. I'll talk about it in Vimeo. I'll remember by then. If I don't, I'll look it up. And then from there, Seven of Pentacles. So there's something after this sort of Hierophant, you know, card of Taurus, things being official, institutionalized, organized in a higher way. There's something that you're waiting for, something that you've put energy into, that you're waiting for the harvest of. And then from the healer, we move over to the bridge, and the bridge healer is joined by the flow. Flow, interesting, because your oracle bridge in the last reading was the circle, which is about being calibrated within the dance of life, right? And you had been slowed down, as you recall. Interesting how how 1 week flows into the next. All right, Aries, let's start to clarify, just to remind you, bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles, choosing a path toward your greatest kind of earthly life, organizing, choosing a path, organizing your earthly life. Sense of organizing since the Hierophant came in. So coming into the reading with Ace of Wands and Knight of Wands. Passionate and your mojo is not watered down in the least, right? And you come, card of Sagittarius, you come riding in passionate. Or something else comes riding in. Clarifying your 9 of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. So added to your strength and your conviction is the Queen of Words, the Queen of Words energy. Not mincing words, right? That's the Queen of Words. Right? Take off that S, Queen of Words. Queen of Swords energy, not mincing words. And King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Yes, having earthly luxury, having all of your earthly resources in order, right? 2 of Wands, choosing the path of 10 of Pentacles. One can rest whenever one needs to rest. This is interesting because last week there was a lot of indication that resting was part of how you triumph, right? And then Devil energy, 10 of Wands. So laying down the burdens. So the Devil energy, I see the Devil energy as kind of like the Lover's energy under different conditions. But they're only mental conditions. They're only... So like addiction or delusion or fear, it's fear-based. Right? It's fear-based. Maybe you're laying down your fears. And then healing. So then you come in with Temperance, and it's clarified by the Sun. So this is the second card of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is there opening both verses. Sagittarius, Leo, Temperance. Temperance is about the discipline of discipline, the balance of balance, if that makes sense. Oh, actually, what you seemed to learn last week in your reading was how to go slow when slow is warranted, how to go fast when fast is warranted. So maybe this is the application. In the second verse, your healing is the application of that which you mastered last week. Right? That's what brings in the Sun for you. That temperance that you mastered last week. How to go slow when slow is warranted. How to go fast when fast is warranted. Because then the 10 of Wands, you lay down those burdens, you're working on something. Right? You're working on something. And the Hierophant. And there's Temperance. So yeah. You're working on making something official. Something that's organized in a higher way. And Temperance is there with you. Temperance being the lesson or the mastery of last week. And then you have 7 of Pentacles waiting for the harvest. You have Queen of Cups energy, Cardinal Water, card of Cancer. And like very nurturing, you know, nurturing and healing. And then Chorus, healing, bridge, flow. From there, yeah. So quick review before we go over to Vimeo. You come in, Nine of Wands, Aries, in your element. You come in your element, right? First appearance of Sagittarius energy, passionate, Knight of Wands, coming in passionate. And you have the 9 of Wands. So there's a, it's kind of like in the, last week in the first verse, I remember you kind of like, there was at one point at which it was like, well, you kind of blew your wad in the first verse, right? There's still a little of that, you know, kind of passionate, aggressive, kind of natural, sort of like very amazing Aries energy. I mean, we all need it. We rely on it. We admire it. But it's, you know, it comes in a tiny bit unbridled and it kind of gets you into this spot. But you're the queen of words here. You're the queen of swords. You're not mincing words. And the King of Pentacles, like the 10 of Pentacles that you are choosing, the path you're choosing of 10 of Pentacles, if you're going to embody that King of Pentacles energy, you've got to take a rest whenever you need a rest. Like, that was important last week too, you know? We've got this devil energy. This is how we can get full of fear if we don't take rest. Full of fear and needing to lay burdens down. Right? So you're learning here, you're learning that temperance is incredibly healing. Right? This is kind of like the second week that you've learned the same thing. But last week you applied it to love. This week I think you're applying it to, you know, you're laying down burdens because you're working on something. So you're like, the burdens you're laying down are here, right? I'm sorry, the devil energy. Right? Because the devil energy comes in with 10 of Wands. Right? The chorus is healing. Temperance is the answer. That's where your sun is. That's where you get greatest clarity. That's where everything's illuminated and blessed. When you're temperate. You know? Again, another 10 of Wands. Laying down burdens. Because you're working on something. So you're laying down those burdens. And you're hard at work at something. But you're working smart. You know, you want to officialize something. You want to bring it to a higher level of organization. Temperance. Hierophant, temperance. And then in that nurturing energy, waiting for the harvest. Healing and flow. Healing and flow. Beautiful, Aries. I can't wait to see where it goes on Vimeo. Yeah, I hope to see you there, and it's been a pleasure.